Emily clutched Annabelle tightly, the porcelain doll's cold touch a stark contrast to the feverish panic rising within her. The house, once familiar and comforting, had morphed into a labyrinth of shadows, every creak and groan amplified by her racing heart. It was Annabelle, she was sure of it. The doll, once a symbol of innocent joy, was now a conduit of malevolent energy, twisting their home into a living nightmare. As Emily navigated the darkened halls, a low, guttural whisper echoed from Annabelle's painted lips. It wasn't Emily's voice, nor any human voice she'd ever heard. It was ancient, hungry, filled with a primal rage that sent shivers down her spine. "I am Legion," it hissed, "and you shall be my playground." Terror threatened to consume her, but Emily knew she had to fight. Not just for herself, but for her family, who she could hear whimpering from behind locked doors. The demon within Annabelle wanted to break them, to feed on their fear. But Emily wouldn't let it. She wouldn't let Annabelle win. Desperate, a memory surfaced. Her grandmother, her eyes filled with a wisdom that belied her frail form, speaking of ancient protections woven into their family lineage. A ritual, a binding, passed down through generations, meant to ward off malevolent forces. Emily didn't know if she could pull it off, but it was their only hope. Racing to her grandmother's room, she rummaged through dusty trunks, finally finding a weathered book filled with cryptic symbols and incantations. It was as if the words whispered directly into her mind, guiding her trembling hands as she set up the ritual. Herbs, candles, a silver knife. Each item resonated with power, a tangible resistance against the darkness encroaching upon them. As Emily chanted the ancient words, the air crackled. Annabelle thrashed in her grasp, the demon within screaming in defiance. But Emily held firm, her voice rising above the chaos, fueled by a love for her family that burned brighter than any demonic fire. The room pulsed with energy, the symbols on the floor glowing an ethereal blue. Finally, with a deafening crack, the porcelain doll shattered. A plume of black smoke erupted, swirling into a monstrous, faceless entity. But before it could attack, it was sucked into the glowing circle, trapped by the ancient binding. Silence descended, heavy and thick. Emily collapsed, her body drained but her heart overflowing with relief. The house still held the echoes of terror, but the oppressive darkness had lifted. Later, huddled together in the aftermath, Emily looked at the broken porcelain shards scattered on the floor. No longer a beautiful doll, but a twisted cage for a creature of darkness. A reminder of the battle fought, the family saved, and the bond of blood that proved stronger than any demon. As she drifted to sleep, Emily swore to keep the memory of her fight alive, to pass down the knowledge of the ritual, a shield against any darkness that dared threaten family ever again.